Okay, so we have this website, sonicsolutions.com. Looks pretty decent. It's been getting some traffic recently. Since we built up to a certain amount, we want to turn on AdSense to this so we can start collecting ad revenue. Basically, what happens is Google places ads on your website. They give you a small fraction of whatever that pay-per-click fee is. And you can see it's registered on GoDaddy. It's got 1,400 visitors. So not expecting a lot of money, but it could be a bit of change that you could get on a monthly basis. Just Google it if you need to. You'll find probably the first link is going to be this, monetize your website traffic. You click on that, it'll bring you to the page. Google AdSense is what you're looking for. Log in if you already have a Google account that's connected to some kind of a pay platform, like maybe you have Google Pay, or you can sign up and create your account. Pretty standard process there. You log in, it brings you to this page, Google AdSense. And there's 3 easy steps that we're going to follow. The first one is confirming your account, which I've already done. The second one is exploring where on your website Google can place the ad. And so they'll do a little bit of search and then give you basically a snapshot of what your site looks like. And so it's a preview. They're telling me what I think based on this. They want to put an ad right on the homepage. And then over here, get code, you can grab this particular code, plug it into your website. They tell you exactly where to put it, but with these particular tags, so you'll stick it there, paste it. And that allows Google to be able to place ads on your website based on Google's algorithm. Apparently, they're going to put cybersecurity related ads. So whoever clicks on any one of those ads, the ad revenue that's being generated, you'll get a small fraction of that. So we come over to GoDaddy and pick the website that we want to place AdSense on. In this case, it's this one. Now in here, I remember there used to be like a Google AdSense section, if I remember correctly, but I think they've since removed that. So we're gonna have to put this code directly into the website ourselves. So you go over to edit website, and now we're in the editing section of our website. And so what we're trying to do is plug in HTML code on this website that allows Google to be able to place an ad directly in that block. On the homepage, this is probably the one that's gonna get the most amount of traffic. So let's start here. In website editor down here, you can add a section. The section is gonna be between each block of data essentially. So we can add a section here, and then let's search for an HTML block like this. Go ahead and add. That'll give us a nice little block right here to paste that code. Go proceed from, I need to go get the code again, which was, and hit copy so we don't get any copy mistakes. Paste the code right here. So we have everything here. Let's just see how it looks on the page first. We'll keep everything default for now. Okay, so basically if there's an ad that Google wants to put on the website based on the traffic, they'll put it right here on the homepage. Now that we placed the snippet in GoDaddy's website there for Sonic Solutions, let's come back to AdSense. And over here, let's turn this on. Automatically show ads across your site in all the best places. So we're gonna let Google decide that. And there you go. Here's an ad example that's gonna happen right on the homepage. It's gonna look super tacky, but let's see if this works. And we can turn on other hyperlinks and such as well. I'm going to turn on everything. And then if it looks terrible, we'll start backing up. Okay, that concludes the first 2 steps. Let's go over to the last one, which is connect your site to AdSense. Okay, we already did this. Verify site ownership. We did that. I placed the code, and now we can confirm. Here we go, verify. I couldn't verify. Okay, so maybe this code is different. I need to go get this code. Okay, let's go confirm this number here, 794. 794. Here's our HTML. Yeah, 794 is here. Interesting. So putting the code in here does save it to the site, but now we have to publish the site so the internet is aware that it's been updated. And by the internet, in this case, would be Google. So publishing this should allow Google to then see the code. And we may have to go over to AdSense and ask it to verify. Okay, so that site is published. Let's go over to AdSense and then verify site ownership. Hit verify. Yeah, couldn't verify. Let's also go to the website, hit refresh a couple times. Okay, one thing we can verify if we don't want to wait for Google to verify is just to make sure that script is running. So on your home screen where you put the HTML code, hit F12. That'll open up what's called a debugger, essentially. You can also right click and then go to inspect and it'll open up the same thing. But in here, you can go over to network and then just hit reload for the page to reload. And then everything that's running on the page, it's going to show up over here. And so what you're looking for is something to do with Google Ad. because that's the only thing that we plugged in here. So here we go. Google Leads, doubleclick.net, ads client. And then something a little bit more obvious would be right here. Ads by Google and that same code, 794. So we know this is running also by the status, which is 200, meaning that it was a successful connection. If it said something like 400 or 4 something, it would have been bad, either permission denied or didn't get to it. But 200 means it is actually running. So we are good to go. We submitted this correctly. Let's try one more time over here if we can verify. Can't verify. I'll give it a couple of hours, maybe a couple of days, but I'm pretty confident it is working and set up correctly. So give that a shot and let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. If you want to try your hand at doing this yourself instead of just watching, you can use my HighLevel affiliate link in the description below. If you use that, you get an extended 30-day HighLevel trial, hundreds of pre-built AI agents, access to my Skool community, 40+ business and marketing courses that I've built. You'll have all of my website template that you've seen me create, workflows, and snapshots. I'll even hop on a live Zoom call with you twice a week to help guide you and build your business with you. You'll have a direct line to me and also a chance to join my agency and run some of these businesses that I have, as well as take on my client. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.